Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about weight gain. How much is enough? Why do we gain weight? HA, when will it stop? This is a big topic and it's honestly at the root of most women's fears. Most of us are struggling with getting our period back because we're afraid of gaining weight at the end of the day. That is the cause of this issue. So I wanted to address a few little things about it and kind of help you figure out or get a bit of clarity around weight gain for you and what to expect. So I wanted to do this question because weight gain is a big scary thing, like I said, and I get a lot of just concerned girls, ladies, women who just want to know when is the weight gain going to stop, how much they're going to have to gain, do they have to gain weight, and when can they lose weight. And maybe I'll do a separate video for something like that. Just let me know if you would like that video in the comments. But otherwise, the issue here for you is that you're either missing your period because you are not eating enough, your body weight is too low, your body fat percentage is too low, or you have started to gain weight but you haven't quite gained enough. These are very common. I do have clients who are weight restored, and at that point we do start to look at other factors like nutrition, mineral, vitamin density, and are those things missing and how do we replenish them? Stress, cortisol, and insulin, like balancing blood sugar, all of these different things, if we feel like weight has been restored. So it's really quite a complex topic, but basically weight restoration is the process of getting your body back up to a place where it has sufficient body fat to be able to produce hormones. And often with HA, we've been so underweight that we need to overshoot how much weight we gain, and it might feel like more than the average person or more than what is your normal maintenance weight. And so because of this, we get unsure, like, well, do I need to overshoot or am I going to get my period back with maintenance weight gain or something like that? And the truth is that we don't know the answer for you, right? Everyone's different. I might have a client intake and I'll see that they have a history of anorexia. They've come up from an extremely low body weight. And so I know at a minimum, you're gonna have to gain this amount of weight. And then I might have a client who comes in and they've gone from 23% body fat up to almost 30%. And so they've gone from like what could be considered, a normal body fat percentage or a healthy body fat percentage. And they didn't have their period at that body fat percentage. So that's confusing for them, and they have to gain more weight. And now their doctor's telling them they're like in the unhealthy BMI range, and it's a whole thing and it is stressful. And I get it, but it's just showing us that for you, the process of gaining weight is actually what's important, not necessarily the process of getting to a certain specific body fat percentage that has been deemed as correct for your height and age or whatever. So keeping that in mind, the amount of weight you're going to have to gain is entirely individual to you. So I have made a YouTube video for everyone to tell you that it's individual, but weight gain probably needs to happen. And it's scary stuff, but if you're avoiding it or if you're doing any actions whatsoever, like continuing to exercise or still restricting certain food groups or anything, check in your mind. Is this so that I can mitigate weight gain or avoid having to gain weight and still get my period back? Because if it is, then you know the answer to your question. You need to gain more weight because you've been not allowing your body to do that work. You've been holding it back, right? If you fall in the camp of someone who can say they've wholeheartedly let go of restricting food or exercising to like earn food, and you're like, I've gained tons of weight and I'm like, I'm so much higher in my body fat percentage than I ever was before, like where's my period? You feel super confident in that, then it's possible that you are weight restored, and there's other areas you need to look at, right? Your stress. Did you gain all your weight on processed sugar and junk? Because if you did, I mean, that's a stress for your body as well. So it's like you're weight restored, but now your body has like another issue that it needs to work through, that it doesn't have the energy or the nutrient stores to really deal with. All of these things matter. And so that's why we like to look at the whole person and not just like the general recommendations. Does that make sense? So how much is enough is however much you need to get your period back, as long as you're also making sure that you're not doing diet behaviors and that you are having a diet that is nutritious and varied and not trying to get your period back 100% on crack. Because if you are on either side of those spectrums, it could blur the lines between like how much weight is enough for you to gain, and did you overshoot unnecessarily, or have you not gained enough weight yet, that kind of thing. Now, the overshooting thing, there is evidence to show that you'll likely gain weight and then your body will recomp down. So once you're at a normal functioning body weight, your hunger and appetite levels start to normalize. You might experience a slow and healthy and natural weight loss. And additionally, once you are hormone restored, if you want to pursue weight loss again, I don't have any judgment on people who want to do that. You just need to do it in a healthy way, not the way you did it last time that got you in this predicament in the first place. Most importantly though, is the work of acceptance. Like if you're watching this video and looking for answers around weight gain, and because you're super afraid of gaining weight when it comes to getting your period back, this is a moment for you to look at yourself and go, oh wow, I am literally Googling like stuff about weight, trying to find the answer I want to hear so that I don't have to gain any more weight or something like that. This tells us that there's some more self-acceptance work that you need to do. So I do recommend you are journaling, you are working with a recovery coach like myself or someone on my team at the HA Society, or that you have a therapist, someone that you trust, and a really solid support network at home to ensure that you feel safe enough to be gaining weight, and that you are working through a bunch of the stories and hang-ups you have around weight gain, because those are what's actually holding you back from getting your period back. So I hope that was helpful. Sorry I can't make a very specific recommendation for you, but it is individual. Definitely recommend working with someone if you can, but for the most part, you got this. You can do this. You can gain weight to get your period back. You will not die. It's gonna be great, and it's gonna be so worth it. All right, if you like this, please thumbs this video up. Please subscribe to this channel. I love it when you do. I release a video every week, and I want you to see the next one. All right, bye y'all.